Well, g'day St Andrews, it's Mao York here, and it is Wednesday, the 24th of May, and I'm just bringing you your weekly news. Well friends, this Sunday is a big day in the life of our church. It's our Mission and Aid Sunday. That means there's going to be no services run on site here, but we will run one service down at Roseville College at 10 a.m. So we're going to start at 10 a.m. sharp, but please plan to arrive at about 9:30. The kids are going to be on the site down there as well, meeting in the hall, and please drop your kids off at 9:45 so that we can be in the auditorium and seated by 10 o'clock for a 10 o'clock sharp start. For those who are sick or vulnerable, we will live stream it on our YouTube channel so you can watch that way. But this is one of the times when we get to gather together as a whole church through the year, and so if I can really encourage you to come, that'd be wonderful. Plan to stay and meet our Mission and Aid partners and talk with them after the service as we have some lunch together, and please be prayerful about how you're going to support this Mission and Aid Sunday. There's more information in the newsletter and about our partners, what we're trying to raise, a target of 250,000. People were so generous last year. We're hoping we can match that again this year. So please plan to be there, please plan to come and be prayerful about how we can support our Mission and Aid partners this Sunday. In fact, we're going to hear from one of our Mission and Aid partners and our speaker, Mike Rader, right now.
Hi St Andrews, Craig Roberts from 5 O'Clock Church and YouthWorks CEO, coming to you from the YouthWorks Conference Centre at Shoalhaven, where we are having our church weekend away later this year. But I'm here to tell you how excited I am to be us all coming together as a church on the 28th of May for Mission and Aid Sunday, where I look forward to sharing with you how the churches and schools and young people of Sydney have been blessed by your generous partnership in the gospel with YouthWorks.
Hi, I'm Mike Rader, and I'm looking forward to being with you on May the 29th for your Mission and Aid Sunday. As we look together at Paul's wonderfully radical and inspiring words in 2 Corinthians 9, where he encourages us to be cheerful givers. Paul doesn't see giving as onerous. Paul doesn't lay a guilt trip on us. Paul wants to excite us about the delight and privilege of being givers. To be a part of St Andrew's great work around the world, both in proclaiming the gospel and in bringing relief to the many people who are doing it tough and are suffering. So please join me and the whole church on May 29th for Mission and Aid Sunday.
Well friends, into other news, we welcomed Emily Tong to the team as our part-time assistant kids minister. She was there at 10:30 on Sunday. You can watch the live stream to meet her and her family. I've got a picture up of them now. So they're going to be joining us. Emily's going to be starting with us next week, next Monday, and I'm really excited about her being part of the ministry team. If you could be praying for her and her family. As I said on Sunday, she's going to be taking more of a midweek role, so we won't see her as much on Sunday at all this year, but next year it will be the plan that she will be have Sunday included in her role as well. Winter camp regos are out there. There's an email from Indira. You can get that email, get the link, and sign up your young person for winter camp. Should be a really fantastic time for them. In addition, on the 4th of June, we're going to be having our Year 6 lunch. So if you've got kids in Year 6, we want to have lunch together with you and talk about their transition into youth group over this coming year. So that's going to be after the 10:30 church. And there'll be more information about that in the newsletter, but also coming to you from Mel and Indira. And just finally, friends, there's a financial update which I'll play from David Vidley right now. But I'm looking forward to seeing you this Sunday down at Roseville College. Come down at 9:30. We'll kick off at 10 o'clock. Until then, take care and God bless.
Hi, St Andrews. David with an update on the finances. And so could this been a couple of months since I've spoken to you? I'll not only give you an update on April, but I'll also give you a bit of a snapshot for year to date as well. So here you can see April came in at just over 66,000. The blue lines represent the offertory as it's come in this year. That red line there shows the offertory as how it came in for the same period last year. So as a bit of a summary for year to date, you can see offertory is tracking at that 67k mark. Again, this is against a budget of about 75. Now there is obviously a shortfall there, but you'll have to take into consideration that we do see larger months later in the year, which does affect that average. But if we're thinking about the net position of where we are, you can see there we're actually ahead of where we're anticipating for this time of the year, which is absolutely fantastic news. Another amazing blessing that we have is obviously the Kickstart funds, which were raised for last year, and you can see they're contributing at about a rate of about 5.5k a month. And what is amazing is we talked about what that was going to be able to fund, and I think the announcement today with Emily starting as the part-time children's minister is just fantastic news for St Andrews and for the ministry team. And again, that is as a result of those Kickstart funds. Some other highlights for the year: we've had some great support in our Music and Arts Fund, which have gone towards the work on the new sound system, and also some purchase of some new musical equipment, which is again just fantastic. Another highlight there is the Women's Committee had raised St Andrews had raised money in previous years, and that has been generously moved across into the church's finances. So that gives you a bit of a snapshot of how we're travelling. I will plan to give an update at the close of June, so we can see a nice snapshot of the half a year and also a bit of a forecast as to how we anticipate finishing the year. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out. But until then, God bless and talk soon. Take care, St Andrews.